all that's coming up.
That's what it showed me. That's not. See, this is why you don't.
No, that's
No.
wrong. That's wrong.
GPT.
Well,
No,
it's
that-
kind of. I mean, it's similar. The pieces
No.
do look like that.
No. They
don't.
that's-
Hold on.
You take a
Bread.
bagel like in this way, and it's
We
not
can edit
sliced
this,
horizontally. It's sliced vertically, like tuck, 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 tuck.
Hey guys, Alex Rich.
Ben Corimba.
Hey, we are excited to let you know that we have episodes of our podcast, Jews in the Lou, dropping every other week, and you're not going to want to miss. We have some great guests lined up.
Amazing. And while I have you, I want to thank the St. Louis Jewish Light for their incredible partnership and support of our podcast. St. Louis Jewish Light doing amazing work for our community, keeping us informed with stories, with updates.
And visit stljewishlight.org. Subscribe to their newsletter. They'll keep you up to date on everything going on.
Absolutely. See you soon.
I'd also like to thank a very special person that makes all of this possible. Michael Steinberg, who does so much for the community, also is a big part in making Jews in the Lou a thing that we're able to continue to do to bring you these unique stories time and time again. And we appreciate Michael Steinberg, everything he does for the community, the Jewish community here in St. Louis, and everything that Michael Steinberg does here for Jews in the Lou. Oh, here we go.
Here's Phil.
Phil, how are you?
I'm good, my friends. I'm sorry I was on the old
hear
link.
Phil. Give us 1 second, Phil.
Can Phil hear us? That's the question.
Oh, now we can hear you.
Oh, yeah?
We
Yes.
can hear you now, Phil.
Very nice.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate your time.
It's my pleasure. I was on the old link, so forgive me.
Did you and Ben
I was
coordinate?
on time, but on the wrong link.
You and Ben coordinated outfits before today.
Yes.
I didn't get the
Yes.
white T-shirt memo.
The white T-shirt brigade.
The white T-shirt memo.
This is my finest, I'll have you know.
Well, you look great.
Thank you.
We appreciate you joining. This is Jews in the Lou. So Ben and I were two Jews in the Lou, and we highlight
Yeah.
different influential Jewish individuals around town mostly. But you are
Yeah.
someone that's coming to town that fits what we're doing here.
I'm about to add to the Jew and Lou numbers.
Yes.
And we're excited about it. So you're coming to St. Louis. Talk a little bit about. We'll start with the show. Talk about what people can expect out of the show. And I know you got about 20 to 25 minutes or so. Is that right?
I got about how many?
20 to 25.
Oh, and we're adding. That's why it stopped me for a second because we have more than that. We're about to announce more shows.
Okay. All right. Well, so talk about you're coming to St. Louis. Talk about what
Yes.
people can expect when they see your live show.
I like to tell people that I come on stage, I take out a sandwich, I eat it, and then I leave.
That's about what we do
like
here.
seeing
You
me-
know that, Phil? We come to these podcasts completely unrehearsed. We don't know what we're going to
Yes.
talk about. We have no
No clue.
clue. We did a little preparation for you, though.
Thank you.
But
Well, I'll tell you what really happens.
tell us.
They show a little highlight reel, about 7 minutes of season 8, that seems to go over very well and sets up the evening. Then I come out with a moderator, a local moderator, and we have a conversation for about 30, 40 minutes. That's the first half of the show. They ask me whatever they want. I don't know what they were going to ask me. I don't want to know what they're going to ask me. But I tell funny stories about my life, my parents, doing Everybody Loves Raymond, getting this show, Somebody Feed Phil on the air, and all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Then we open it up. The whole second half of the show is Q&A with the audience. And I love it because it's really for all ages, and we get everyone from little kids all the way up to dead people.
Well, it's dynamic and it's organic, and every show is different. Then,
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's what I like.
So I'm gonna jump right into it because
Sure.
we're kind of short on time. We have this thing in St. Louis where people go to a bagel shop and ask for it to be bread sliced. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Bread sliced
Mhm.
bagel. The New York Times ran a little blurb about it a few years ago, and there were about 10,000 comments ridiculing people from the Lou
Totally.
for bread slicing bagels.
Mhm.
So let's ask you bagel questions. Toasted, scooped. What are sins? What are mitzvahs when it comes to bagels? Definitely not bread
Let me
slice,
ask
right?
you, I need to know about the bread slice.
Mhm.
How many slices do you get out of a
So
bagel?
they take a bagel, they run it through a bread slicer, and they put it in a bag and let you eat it like a snack.
I would say you probably get 10 to 12 slices
Yeah.
out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Out of one bagel?
Yeah. You'd
Yeah.
be
What are they,
surprised. And
paper thin?
Yes,
well,
like
yeah.
a bread slice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, paper thin, 12 slices. I thought maybe you get 3 slices out of a bagel.
No,
No,
you get a good amount. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely do.
Google it and let us know what you think. But so
Does
I'm
that
gonna
seem like
Google it.
does it seem like a sin to you, a bagel sin, to have it bread sliced?
It's just something I don't know. No,
It's blasphemous.
listen, everyone should eat whatever they want the way they want.
see, this
I
is
don't
why everyone
care.
loves.
Eat, live your life.
This
But
is why
hold
everyone
on,
loves
let me-
Phil.
let-
Are you gonna
Google it.
Yeah, he's googling
Show
it.
me bread sliced bagel.
It does make the
GPT. Okay, I'm using ChatGPT
Yes.
yeah.
to find me a bread sliced bagel.
Ben actually just figured out what Chat GPT was this morning.
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's slow to the game.
Well, that's stupid.
To me, I'll give while that's
That's
coming
what it
up.
showed me. That's not. See, this is why you don't.
No,
No.
that's wrong. That's
ChatGPT.
wrong.
Well,
No,
it's
that-
kind of. I mean, it's similar. The pieces
No.
do look like that.
No. They
don't.
that's-
Hold on.
You take a
Bread.
bagel like in this way, and it's
We
not
can edit
sliced
this,
horizontally. It's sliced vertically, like tuck, 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 tuck,
Mhm.
that way, like you would bread.
I mean, for me personally, I think it makes it dipping. I dip into the cream cheese when it's bread sliced, so I'm not
so
like
you do order it bread sliced.
I'm not against the
Like
bread
this?
slice.
There
Yes.
you go, like that, just like that.
Yes.
Oh, so you're not slicing it horizontally.
exactly.
You're just cutting it from the top. You're
Yep.
just cutting.
Exactly.
And why do you do that?
It begs the question.
We ask the question: Who invented it? Where did it come from? And are you for or against it? I guess.
I'm happy for people to eat it the way they want, but I just don't. I just don't
How
get
in
it.
the fucking
That's the
world
St.
would you
Louis
put
style.
lux on it, for example?
Well, I think it's for the non-lox people. I personally think, but I mean, who knows? Honestly,
All
is
right,
there a
so here's
bagel you
what I
like
do.
there?
Here's what I do. When I get a bagel, like a New York bagel, which is a thick dough bomb, right? And I love them, but it's very filling. So I do toast it and I do scoop it because why? I want to put the cream cheese in that
Thank
hole,
you.
in that gully that you make from scooping it. Cream cheese goes in there. Then I put my capers, onion, and tomato, and then I lay the lox over it like a blanket,
It's an
so
experience,
it all
man.
stays
That's-
in there. Now, it's not as filling as having the whole bagel, and that way I can get more of the good stuff on there. So
Totally
that's how
agree.
I do it. Now, there is a bagel in Los Angeles that I'm going to say, no offense to St. Louis, no offense to New York or even Canada, but it's the best bagel I ever had. It's called Courage Bagels.
Oh yes,
And
You've had it.
I've had it.
have you heard of it?
I've had it.
You've had it. And what do you think?
I think it's incredible. Yes, I concur. As a bagel shop owner, I think Courage Bagels are some of the best bagels in the world.
I love you because they didn't start with a New York bagel or a Canadian bagel
Right.
as a model. They started with a baguette as a model.
Yes.
So you get this thin, beautiful, crispy exterior, but it's very light. And inside is the fluffy kind of interior that you find in a baguette.
Yeah.
Every single person I bring to this place, including from New York, and I know New York snobs because I was one. I'm from New York. This is the best bagel.
Speaking of New Yorkers,
And you wouldn't scoop it even if you could. You
you
couldn't,
couldn't
scoop it
scoop
even
it. You
if
couldn't
you wanted
scoop
to.
it. Speaking of New Yorkers, who do you think is more opinionated about food, or has more complaints about food? New Yorkers or Jews?
Listen, isn't that the same?
A New York Jew.
I knew-
A New York Jewish person has the biggest opinions in the world other than maybe Israelis.
okay,
Well, you're talking to one.
you're talking to one.
Yes.
He knows.
I knew that.
Love it. I love it.
But I know I have many Israeli friends, and now you're an Israeli friend also.
Thank
and
you, Phil.
I love them because of the commitment to the opinion.
The commitment to the opinion.
You
I
just
like
talked
that.
about this last conversation we had about you have an opinion and you're gonna stick to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it out loud. That's what we do.
We were
Have
actually
you been to St. Louis before, Phil?
I was there. I did the show, the live show, which is different now, somewhat different. I think 3 years ago,
Okay.
maybe more. but I loved it. I did it at the Jewish Center, I believe.
Very nice.
So
Where
you-
am I this time? You know.
You're
I
at the
forgot
factory.
name.
You're at the factory. It's a beautiful venue.
It's a great venue.
Is it?
Yes.
Beautiful
Will you guys
venue.
be there?
Oh, we
We'll be
hope
there,
to.
yeah.
We hope to be maybe introducing you out onto the stage, or maybe we do. You know, if you don't have a moderator yet, maybe it's a live.
Look at that
Jews in the Lou.
shameless self-promotion.
Well, you're talking about-
How about
That's
that?
all right. That's how
Look,
things
we're
get
talking
done.
about opinion and putting it out there. If I had my opinion, I'd say, hey, we
Who better
we
suited?
We show
Well,
St. Louis
I
who
think
Phil
I have
Rosenthal is.
someone
Who-
from
who
my
better
team is on the
suited?
line, so I don't know if we have someone yet, but why couldn't it be you?
Why couldn't it be us? I think so too.
If we don't have someone, we could make this happen, maybe.
We like it.
Hey,
So obviously you're a food guy, but talk about let's talk a little bit deeper into Phil Rosenthal.
Okay.
Your family, you're growing up. Talk about how Judaism specifically has kind of had an impactful role in your life. And
Yes.
I guess
I
what
tried to,
opportunities came from, you know, your culture, your background, or different things like that, how you were able to connect with people. Talk about that a little bit.
when you're growing up, you don't know that you're anything other than just a kid with parents who do things that are weird, like every kid. And I was forced to go to Hebrew school in addition to regular school. So I always viewed Hebrew school as a punishment on top of the punishment of going to regular school. I thought all my other friends, they're out playing at 4 o'clock after school on a Tuesday and a Thursday. And then on a Sunday, I had to go, conservative Jewish upbringing, not fun. And my Judaism was something I tried to avoid school-wise. I just didn't like the regiment of going to
Yeah.
extra school. That's how I saw, quote-unquote, Judaism. I have then come to learn that Judaism is wonderful and it is character-defining and it has marvelous traditions of wonderful people and an amazing history, a sad history in many places, but also a glorious history of achievement and love and humor. That's the best thing about our people,
Absolutely.
is the sense of humor. And I've idolized all the Jewish comedians and comedy writers and performers that have come before me and who were gigantic influences. None more than my own father, who was very funny.
Yes.
And so I owe my parents everything for that. Not for Hebrew school, but for that.
And we share
And
a
I always enjoy the holidays. I love Passover. Why? It's just a wonderful excuse
Yeah.
to sit around the table with your loved ones
exactly.
and eat
Neat.
and have fun. And
And
that's what I'm all about.
and Phil, you and I share a little bit of a similar background. Both our parents, well, at least in the case of your dad, are Holocaust survivor, just like mine.
Both
And
my parents.
Both your
yes.
parents, yeah. So my
Unbelievable.
grandparents and my father. So one kind of big theme in my upbringing, and I'm maybe a little younger than you, but not by much, is guilt. Tell us talk a little bit about guilt, the Jewish guilt.
For people who may not know, I would point you to Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yes.
There was a lot of my mother in that mother.
Yes.
And she could guilt you like nobody's business.
That
So if
explains
you
so
want to
much.
see a demonstration of this, we had 9 good years of it on TV.
Are we losing Phil?
Did we lose him? No, we're still. Can
Hello?
you hear us still?
Are you there?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got you.
Oh, I was saying we had 9 good years of that on TV.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Oh, okay.
Yep.
We can hear you.
So guilt is something I'm just, listen, I don't think, is that unique to Jewish people? No, we might be better at it than many other groups.
Oh,
but
no,
everybody,
I'll tell you what it
Every
is.
mom guilts you.
Yeah, I tell you what it is. I'm married to an Italian woman, and I only say
Yes.
that the difference between Jewish, the Jewish guilt and the Catholic or Italian guilt is that
Yes.
we are born with it, and they just go to school for it.
That's great. That's great. You know, Ray Romano's Italian. I'm Jewish. And so we're making this show together. And I always said, we're exactly the same. We're all problems are solved with food,
Yes.
and your mother never leaves you alone.
Yeah.
You probably know the Leo Rosten, who wrote this amazing book on Jewish humor.
Yes.
And there's a joke in there about the Jewish mother and the Italian mother. You know, the Jewish mother puts a plate in front of her son, and she said, "Boy, chick, eat your food. If you don't, I'll kill myself." And the Italian mother puts the same bowl of pasta in front of her son, and she says, "Kiddo, eat your food. If you don't, I'll kill you." You know.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Yes. That's good.
So,
That's good.
anyways,
How was it? I mean, obviously, you mentioned your mom's humor and background was seen in Everybody Loves Raymond, but talk a little bit more about the Jewish sense of humor, because I feel like there are those shows, and you do sense that when you're watching Everybody Loves Raymond, that there is a different sense of humor built within, I don't know, within the Jewish minds. I mean, talk about that.
I mean, there's books and doctorate dissertations on it, but a lot of it comes from our unique history and our willingness to laugh and find humor even in the hardest of times.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right.
During hardship,
it's number one for the Jewish people. I think it's a survival mode.
yes,
It's how you get through tough times. If you don't laugh about things, what is the alternative? To suffer more?
yeah,
It's an ease of suffering, is what it is. It's sad, the reason. Listen, here's another cliche. Someone who's smaller, weaker, as I was as a child, to avoid getting beaten up, had nothing to do with being Jewish, but to avoid getting beaten up, the sense of humor was my only way out. That's the only thing I could provide that helped me in life. It also, by the way, was going to be the only way I was going to get a girl to talk to me.
Was there a turning point in your childhood or even in your early adult life where you decided that that you knew this is what I wanted to do? I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted to write shows. I wanted to do entertainment. Was there a turning point or something that happened in your life that made you ultimately lead you down this path?
My earliest memory is wanting to make people laugh because my dad did it. My dad, not professionally. I mean, he got up at amateur night early in his life at certain clubs in New Jersey, which is where my mother first saw him and fell in love with him. I always say if he wasn't funny that night that she was in the club, I'm not here. So he was always funny and always telling jokes around the house, and I just wanted to be like him. That wasn't even a question. That's all I ever wanted to do. And then when I started watching TV, way too much TV, by the way, to the exclusion of like a social life, even through high school, I would rather watch TV than go out to a bar or something. I was a little lonely, and TV was my friend. My parents used to say, what are you going to do, get a job watching television? And then when I finally got a job writing television, I sent them a big television with a note on it that said,
oh, that's elegant.
That's hilarious. That's perfect. It's hey, you're paying.
So
I
always wanted
got me
to do
started in this.
And I was in all the school plays, and I was encouraged to go to college for theater. And then I moved into New York City after college, and nobody called New York to tell them what a big star I was in high school.
Yeah.
And so I struggled for years until I started writing, and that was the key. The lesson is you got to write your own ticket.
You got to write your own ticket. Do you feel like that, I guess, takes you back to Judaism, where you really have to be your own advocate, but you also have to have other people's backs as well? We all champion each other, I think, naturally as Jewish people, because we're all playing for the same greater good. Do you feel that's something that that's always rung true, and even going as far as to say choosing some of the people that you've worked with along the way?
Listen, if there's a few groups of people, right? Let's say in America, that maybe have it easier than other people, right? So let's say there's a prejudice against Jews, as have been through time. So you got to work harder. That's always.
Hmm.
You got to work harder. There's very few people in life who have it so easy that they just get stuff handed to them.
Mhm.
So, like everybody, you got to work harder to get there. And no one's waiting for you. Oh, here comes someone. I kind of like him. Let's give him his dream. No, you want your dream? Thank God we still live in a country for now where you're free to follow your dream. So you work for it. That's just how it is.
Yeah. The great Yogi Berra, who's from St. Louis.
Yes.
that's
He
a
is from
big.
St. Louis, yeah.
You're
Of course.
I love yogiisms, and the great Yogi Berra said once that wherever you go, there you are.
That's
Uh,
right. By the way, that's a good. My other favorite yogiism is he was talking about a restaurant, and he goes, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded.
It's too crowded. Exactly. I at my restaurants, I mention this at least once a week.
Of course. Yeah.
That's great.
Hey, food or comedy? Or I guess a combination of both clearly, but is there something one or the other that you're more passionate about?
Well, I love both equally, but I will admit that you got to eat.
You gotta eat.
You gotta
So
eat,
I
but you
guess
do
that
have to
has to be
also
first.
laugh.
You do have to laugh too, but
so when you can combine
but
the
if you're
two.
not eating, you're not laughing.
Yes, exactly right. So Phil will be here on September 27th
September
Can't wait.
27th.
at the factory.
Yeah.
Phil, you're also about to publish your second
Cookbook.
cookbook.
Yes. Phil's favorites coming out November 4th.
Phil's
You can pre-order
favorites.
it now. Yeah. All
Tell us,
proceeds
give
go
us a
to-
give us a
all
preview of
proceeds
what's
go
in
to
the of what's in the
ALS.
book. Are we allowed to hear some of this?
Well, it's a lot of the recipes from the latest seasons of the show. The first book was all just recipes from the first 4 seasons of the show. Now we've done 8 seasons, so there's more. And I'm including restaurants that have never been on the show that are just my favorites, and my favorite recipes from people I know, friends and family, for you to make at
Oh,
home.
great,
So, like,
great. So a
you
very
know,
personal book.
there's even a recipe for my wife. There's even my recipe for
Wow.
chocolate egg cream.
How about that?
What's your what like? Do you have a special recipe, Ben?
I have many special.
Oh, well, of course.
recipes.
But is there one that like you? We talk about Ben's egg salad and the story behind the egg salad.
Yeah, the story
Oh.
behind the egg salad is a great story, and it's.
Are you
Yeah.
an egg salad guy, Phil?
I love it all.
Okay.
You know, I'm
Well,
opening
Phil,
a diner.
Our egg salad. You are.
Yep. You don't know this?
I don't know
This
this.
is news to us.
This is
Again,
news to us.
we told you early on we do limited research.
That's okay. I'm opening a diner here in LA.
Should we know
and
about
Nancy
it?
Silverton is the chef.
Oh wow! Wow, now that's
Yeah.
an incredible, piece of news. My God,
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
and
gonna be wonderful.
I'm naming it after my parents, Max and Helen's. It's called.
okay. Well,
Amazing.
It's an old school
so do you have an
American
egg-
diner.
Do you have an egg
Say
salad
again?
on the menu? Do you have an egg salad
Absolutely.
on the menu?
It's the best one I ever had.
Okay. Well, you haven't had mine, so or my grandmother's.
I'm
I
happy
should
to have
say.
yours.
But
I'm happy to have it.
what we're gonna do is, I'm not gonna talk about the egg salad. I'm gonna bring you a little bit of it to taste when you're in St. Louis, and
Nice.
and then you can be the judge. You can judge it for yourself.
I'll taste it on stage.
Exactly.
I like it. I like
That
where
egg
this is going.
salad is paying my the tuition, is paying the college fund for my kids.
It's
by
paying
way.
for the bar mitzvah your son just had.
It just paid for the bar mitzvah my son just had. Exactly.
Did you have a bar
What's
mitzvah?
the name
Phil?
of your place, Ben?
Well, I have a few of them. Deli Divine is my Jewish restaurant,
Yeah.
my New York style Jewish restaurant. I have an Israeli restaurant called Florentine, named after a neighborhood in Tel Aviv.
Wow.
I have a few others. Eska is another Mediterranean restaurant. The one that the egg salad was popularized at is called Olio. It's currently being relocated. That's my first and my sort of flagship. But there's a great story behind the egg salad, like all other great recipes. It's a family. It's a very personal story, and it talks about the idea of food takes you places, just like you go
That's
places,
right.
and
That's right.
it's sometimes places that you know very well, and sometimes it's places that you've yet to been to yet to have been to.
Yeah.
So,
What I have
but
to ask you, what kind of bread is your sandwich on?
so we do bagels. We have we just different kind of breads for the deli. You mean?
For the egg salad sandwich you're talking about. What kind of bread?
Well, the egg salad is not a sandwich. The egg salad actually we serve very interestingly in a tortine. It's a very simple white bread that
Ah,
we serve the egg salad on.
nice.
Um, yeah, it's great. It's a very unique recipe, and you'll have it. I'm gonna keep it as a surprise. I'm not gonna talk about it
No,
because I
we'll
want
make
you to
sure
try
Phil
it.
has it for sure.
All
We're
right,
gonna
I'm
make
very
sure that
excited.
Phil has it.
This is great. I love having
Yeah,
something to look forward to. I can't wait for September 27th.
there you
September
go.
27th, Phil Rosenthal is going to be at the factory, and it's going to be great. We're excited to have you in St. Louis, and we're
Thank you.
glad that you took the time to sit and chat with us. This is, like I said,
It's a
this is
beautiful
Jews in the
town.
Loop. We're glad to share your story. We're glad to share, things that you'll probably share some of these things on stage.
Yeah. The we'll wrap up. The big thing for us is really to just enhance and enrich Jewish life in St. Louis in a way that is not political, in a way that is not overtly tribal or nativist,
Right? That's
just
right.
in a way that having you in town is, I think, going to bring a lot of people. Not only Jews. Phil's got a huge following outside
Totally.
of the community, and we're thanking you for that. So Phil is kind of like the Jewish uncle of America, you know.
I like that. Have you heard that one before?
That's very nice.
America's Jewish uncle.
America's Jewish uncle.
Yeah,
I love
there
it.
you have it. Well, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Phil. Looking forward to seeing you in person and having you try our egg salad.
What
It's
else?
going to be great.
You have any questions for us, Phil?
How long have you lived in St. Louis? Your whole life?
I've lived here for almost 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
Me, my whole life, and
A
I've
little
only
o-
been alive for 34 years. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, great.
but
Uh,
Ben moved here to finish high school, and he's certainly left his mark so far to this point on this city in a great way. So we're glad
How
to have
great.
Ben here too.
That's wonderful. That's great. All right, you guys.
Well, we appreciate the time, Phil.
Thank you. Thank you, my friends. This was fun. And I'll see you September
Yeah.
27th, St. Louis.
We look forward to meeting you then.
Take care.
Great. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Phil.